Good evening. Welcome to Gaming with Sellers. Good evening. Welcome to Gaming with Sellers JR. Doing a live stream test of what Diablo 4 will be using Diablo 2 Resurrected. Hoping to have some fun doing this. I want to start a Care Bear character versus hardcore for this, given that I'm learning the game and the controller, which you can use. So we will get this show started. Now you can bounce between the keyboard and the controller, which is nice. But if you're used to playing Diablo 2 with the keyboard, it takes a little while to get used to using the mouse or the controller. So that's kind of nice. You can go back to old school or go to the new school. I've been doing a little bit of both. So when you create a character, you can create a ladder character or just a regular. So I'm going to create a ladder character. And I'm just going to do this is what she looks like. And we're just going to play in a regular game for the moment. So what you want to do is go into your settings and go up to what you want your buttons to be, because there is options to assign the keys to different things. For example, you can go up here and assign the button to it. I think if you go in here, oh, it doesn't do that. So item skills, there we go. Anyway, we will worry about that later. We're going to go over here, we're going to hit A. A button typically on your controller is what controls the everything on here. So if we go to inventory, you can see that you have the standard size belt till you get bigger. So we're just going to do a little bit of exploring and bashing.
They'll never see me coming.
One nice thing about this, oh, I forgot to do, is you have to turn on the auto loot. What that does is goes into this must be per character. We're into the default here. So what we do here is do the keyboard method. It's just easier for me. Or text. No, don't need to count. Chat. Font size, subtitles, control. So maybe I just don't know what I'm doing here. So the health shrines, you want to kind of I know there's an option in here for auto loot. So I'm gonna go up to yeah, that's all right. We'll just keep going. What I did there. Oh, I see. I control them down here. Now, what I tend to do, I'm going when I'm doing this, is try to explore the whole level. So I know where everything is, get the most leveling experience out of the deal. So what I'm going to do here, you can go up and change these every time you level, you can wait a little bit. Because I know from past experience, and it will remind you. So what you want to do here, that's the first thing I'm going to do. Do the hold key. B is always a closed menu. So you gotta do, I know there's health is important. And health. So you notice when I do the left button, it brings up town portal. So its default is assigned to that. Haven't assigned anything to the left. suppose at some point you can assign an ID or something to it. So here's where inventory comes in. So what I'm going to do here, the only thing about using throwing knife is it gets expensive. So I want to get the quest. I think the idea is that people will go through and clear out this before they come out here. Ta-da! Beat her to the punch. Whenever you go in there the first time, you're always ambushed.
Hi there.
So I'm going to do a trade repair. Now there's a couple different options you have here. Is you could keep this, because this is almost 1,000. So I'm going to keep that. Then you have to decide if you're going to what did I just do? Oh, X hold to sell. So hey, let's see how that goes. The club. So let's see. Now, when you get into the hardcore version, having a bow, I'm not going to do that for the Care Bear for the. I just don't think I need to don't hold it down to drop. So, let's see, I have 180. B to close the menu. I like keeping the junk around. I know it's kind of seems counterintuitive, but oops, do that. Now, mana doesn't really become important until you start using your skills. So I might hold on to this. Now, you notice over here there's shared stash, and then there's personal. The advantage here is you don't have to have a banker character anymore. So what I'm going to do, most likely with this, is put this in here. I'll just leave that mana over there. And I will close out. So now I have a quest down here. thought I did.
I am Akara. There is a place of great...
Yeah. So apparently it didn't show the exclamation point, but I knew that out of playing in the past. So now the advantage is that I can go out here and start killing stuff until I find a den. I guess it is automatically loading. Sometimes it's good to pick up this experience trying this, killing everything, because you'll level up a lot faster. If you happen to find it, it's okay. So the reason I want that is because I can put a socket in it. I also notice that I'm getting close to the maximum amount of storage.
I can't carry anymore.
So there's where I want to go. Knowing that, I'm going to go back over here. I'm so close. Sell this so I get a bell. Not to carry as much. Now you could use a town portal, but when you're first starting out, that's a little expensive. So it's just, I mean, it does take up time in gameplay, but we're not here to rush, we're here to play. So here first.
Not in town.
So hold to sell on the X. So X. I'm gonna keep these. Well, till I figure out what I'm doing. I'll sell everything. Not gonna waste a free up inventory space. That's a good thing for that. I think I'm just going to write the bullet by this. So now I can add stuff to. So once you get going here, you can get rid of the advantage of having things that are leather is good for initially, but with the quilted armor, at least I can put stuff in it. Is it worth buying? I want to save my money. So what I want to do is to go to get a tome. Because a tome of it, the tomes don't really hold up your.
Yes?
360 and 300. So I'm going to be finding stuff a lot. There's always a debate. So I'm going to pick this up. Place it. And now I'm going to take this. Now you notice how they're bigger. So that means you have, so what I tend to try to do is I will pick this up and I'm going to place this here. What I'm going to do is you end up having what you call a little crap tab for your belt. Put that there. Out of there. And we are golden for now. Everything else will just kind of fit in there. Notice how these are 100. So I'm not going to buy that. B closes the menu. Well, this is where you can do a identify thing if you want to. Get a little more off on that. Let's go do this den of inequity here. I do like the graphics better. There's some nuances. Thing to remember in this is when you get into Nightmare in Hell mode, things get ugly quick. Because a lot of bosses that are just piece of cake in normal mode be a killer hardcore. Controller, your life bar can be controlled by little buttons down there. Good news is it puts it back into your so you can see how the advantage of having these down here, the full ones versus the so now we'll start backfilling these over here. Because man, I don't really need yet, but I'm going to hold on to that. So we're just going to continue on down here. I mean, there's decidedly some things with this game that were leftovers of problems long ago. In the sense that modern games kind of take up stamina's always good. I used to hate those guys in hardcore. You notice we haven't finished this yet. Because when you do, there'll be a big thing will go off when somebody starts showing a lot of almost done. Where the quest is to clear it, not. When you come down here, it shows you the monsters remaining. So this is why it's important to remember where stragglers are. Because if it was a somehow it was a time thing or Also knowing where the stupid stairs are. So I'll just stick out. This is where it gets annoying. We gotta go track the monsters. You forgot somebody somewhere. It's all the way over to the far left, but I want to make that. Sometimes just listening to the background, you'll hear something start to shoot at you or hiss or make a noise. It can be kind of creepy about this game. There they are. This is the sign that you've completed
The
everything.
rogue's test.
Gotta loot is on, but yeah, certain things. So now we can go back to, at this point you could use a town portal if you wanted to. But I'm not in a hurry. I want to save them for when I absolutely positively need them. So again, you can keep going and leveling up, but I go back to the Lord and see if I get a town portal book. You know, that relieves a lot of inventory so that you don't have to keep shuffling around. Eventually, you do get bigger belts.
You have cleansed the.
I mean, the idea here is you could theoretically use these versus the other ones if you. Oops. So I want to sell, which is to do an X. So I'll do all of these first because that's my goal. So right now I have 259. Brimstone Masher Club 193. As much as I like the four to seven. Blade is very fast attack. So I wonder if yeah, you can't really can't dual wield. So maybe for now I'll use that until I get a better, because this has minimum damage, maximum damage, attack rating, 4 seconds. Okay, so then we're gonna do a oh, I don't need to. I have to mana, but Is it worthwhile than what I got here? Lightning resist +8. So, think up, I will switch to this. So we got these bigger ones here. So we can go back and start putting those in that. Should have enough to do a town portal. So that one I'm gonna do. So I got 3 town portals, and I'm going to get so identify. I got 7. Right. Let's go over here.
Good day.
Miscellaneous weapons. Weapons. Armor. And probably the best thing you can do is a damage kit. Okay. 161 repairs durability every 36 seconds. This might not be a bad investment until I get a much better helmet. But I'm cheap. So what I'm gonna do, sell this one. Oops. So X is hold it to sell. So now this is where it becomes interesting, where right now there's hold on to that. What I'm going to do here. Now, I'm going to get rid of this. If I can. As you go along, you can decide if you want to pick up stuff as you go. You will find stuff. So far I'm liking the controller once I've gotten used to it. Now again, you can switch over to a lot of these. Whatever stash you have open. So I think, for the moment,
Welcome out, my rogue scout.
so now we got a new quest to look for Blood Raven in the Cold Plains. I think we're going to so you have a choice here. You have 3 skill choices. Fire Blast is nice. Shadowless skill is, of course, Claw Mastery. Now the Psychic Hammer is where you start using mana. Same thing with the Tiger Strike and the Dragon. So you have to kind of balance that. How much you want to, because this does also cost mana. And it goes up in mana cost and range. So if you go up here, one thing I'd probably like to do the most is go through and do Claw Mastery. You can't do anything more until I might pick up the difference between a charge up and it, so I'll pick this one up. Oops. Yeah, I've used up all of them, so. At any rate, when you go to head out, you can go back and repair. It does become a balancing act of sorts to know where you're going to be situating your funds in. So I think I'm going to call it night. So to do that, you come up to options, use save and exit. Now once you create the character and play it in private, you can go over and play it on Battle.net, I believe. Let's see. So we're going to do a lobby. So you can go up here and you can create a game, you can join a game. In this case, it's just going to be easier to do the mouse. And that is the one advantage of this. You can do a create, you can click on things. Join a game. There isn't anything right now that's available. You want to see the ladder or the rank. Of course, they're all 99, so it doesn't matter. These are elapsed time. Tristram. So what you can do is you can create an Act 1 Blood Raven, and then people will come in and they will start to go to the other acts. ladder character, and then I'm just going to exit Diablo 2. And that is where we're going to end up for the night. And I hope you guys had a great view of a little bit of this as it shows, and we will talk at you later.